Ever wonder why Hollywood feels like one big family reunion? It's not just talent getting people through the door, it's last names. From red carpets to blockbuster roles, the industry is rigged for the privileged. From A-list movie deals to luxury brand endorsements, some stars skip the struggle while others fight for scraps. Let's talk about Hollywood's biggest open secret that has been shaping the industry for decades. Hollywood loves to sell the idea that anyone can make it with hard work and talent, but there's a hidden system that decides who rises to the top, and it has nothing to do with merit. This is the Hollywood nepotism machine. At its core, nepotism in Hollywood is about connections over competition. While most aspiring talents spend years struggling to get noticed, others are simply born into the industry. They don't start from the bottom. And it's not just about getting a foot in the door. Nepotism ensures long-term success, even when talent doesn't match opportunity. If an outsider delivers a bad performance, they risk never working again. But if someone from a well-connected family flops, no problem. The most frustrating part? This isn't just a few cases here and there, it's the entire system. Directors, producers, and agencies prioritize family connections over fresh talent. It's a cycle that keeps repeating, making Hollywood feel less like an industry. Now that we know how the system works, let's look at a real-life example. Some people grind for years just to get noticed, while others skip straight to the spotlight. Lily-Rose Depp, one of the most blatant examples of Hollywood's nepotism pipeline in action. Born to legendary actor Johnny Depp and French supermodel Vanessa Paradis, she didn't have to fight for a spot in the industry. Lily-Rose had zero formal acting training, no years of grinding through auditions, and no experience in small roles to build her craft. Yet, somehow, she landed her first major movie role at just 16 years old in Tusk, 2014, a film directed by Jaden Smith, who just happened to be a close friend of her father. Without proving herself, she landed leading roles in indie films like The King, 2019, alongside Timothée Chalamet, and more recently she starred in HBO's The Idol, a series co-created by The Weeknd, Sam Levinson, and Reza Fahim. Once again, no major auditions, no years of struggling, just VIP access to Hollywood's biggest opportunities. And it wasn't just acting. At just 15, she became the face of Chanel, fronting campaigns for the luxury brand. What makes her case even worse is how she's responded to the backlash. When called out for her privilege, she brushed it off, saying, "The internet cares a lot more about who your family is than the people who are casting you." But here's the thing, Hollywood cares about who your family is. If her name was Lily-Rose Smith from a small town with no connections, would she have been given starring roles, Chanel contracts, and luxury endorsements? Absolutely not. But getting in is just the first step. What about staying on top? Some actors fight for every role, while others are handed opportunities without lifting a finger. Hollywood loves to pretend it's a meritocracy, a place where the best talent rises to the top. But if that were true, why do some actors have to grind for years while others land major roles without even auditioning? The truth is, Hollywood plays by two different sets of rules, one for the privileged and one for everyone else. And nothing proves that more than the career of Maude Apatow versus someone like Zendaya. Let's start with Maude Apatow, daughter of Hollywood power couple Judd Apatow, director, producer, and Leslie Mann, actress. Her first roles? Not in some small indie films or student projects like most aspiring actors. Instead, she starred in movies her father directed, alongside her own mother. And when it came to her breakout role in Euphoria, one of HBO's biggest shows, she didn't even have to audition. While thousands of young actresses were fighting for a chance to even be seen by casting directors, Maude was simply handed the role of Lexi Howard, all thanks to her connections. Now compare that to Zendaya, who had to fight for every single opportunity. She started as a Disney Channel actress, working her way up through kid-friendly sitcoms before landing more serious roles. And even after proving herself as a legitimate actress, she still had to audition for major parts, facing the same industry hurdles as everyone else. The double standard becomes even clearer when you look at how the industry treats them. Zendaya had to prove herself over and over, constantly working to break out of the Disney mold. Meanwhile, Maude was automatically respected as a serious actress from day one. While talented outsiders like Zendaya have to push against the system, Nepo babies like Maude get fast-tracked to success without having to struggle. And the worst part? When they get called out, they act like it's an attack instead of a reality check. And that's because Hollywood doesn't just favor certain actors, it's controlled by the same powerful families and insiders. Let's break down who really runs the show behind the scenes. At the top of this system are powerful production houses, studio executives, and entertainment dynasties. Names like Spielberg, Coppola, and Apatow don't just dominate Hollywood, they pass down their influence like family heirlooms. It's not just about acting either. The entire entertainment pipeline is controlled by insiders. Agents, casting directors, and producers all operate within the same elite circles, favoring those with connections over fresh talent. And here's the real kicker. Even if a Nepo baby flops, they still get more chances, while struggling actors get one shot if they're lucky. The Hollywood machine isn't built on fairness. It's built on keeping power within the same elite circles. And until that changes, the industry will remain exactly what it is, a business where connections mean everything. With so much influence locked in the hands of a few, is there any hope for change? Or will Hollywood keep recycling the same last names forever? Probably not, at least not anytime soon. Nepotism isn't just a flaw in the system, it is the system. The same powerful families and insiders who control the industry have no reason to shake things up. Why would they, when keeping it all in the family guarantees success for their own? But here's the thing, social media has made it impossible for Hollywood to keep sweeping nepotism under the rug. Every time a Nepo baby gets handed a role over fresh talent, people notice. The backlash is growing, and as more viewers demand diversity and fresh talent, Hollywood may be forced to make room for outsiders. So what do you think? Do Nepo babies actually deserve their success, or is Hollywood completely rigged? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you thought that was bad, just wait until you see how Hollywood secretly blacklists actors who refuse to play the game. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out.